All right, good morning. Here we go. It's Glen Gower here. It is Saturday, November 5th. Today I am at one of the newest parts of Stittsville, in the most northern part of Stittsville. This is a stormwater pond that you can access from Unity Place in the Connections neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that's just at that roundabout on Palladium Drive. There's a few hundred homes already built here, but the community is very much in the kind of the infant stages of the community. But a very lovely morning here at the stormwater pond. Lots of geese droppings, got to watch for that. Anyhow, if you're looking for a place to explore on this gorgeous Saturday, this could be a place to check out for sure. I have a ton of updates today. I've got some citywide updates, I've got some local Stittsville updates, some upcoming events, some reminders. I wanted to start with something I talked about last week, and it's about the new provincial Bill 23. This is new legislation that's focused on housing and getting more homes built more quickly in the province of Ontario. And I talked about this last week. I've shared a new post on my website that I want you to go and check out. It's at glengower.ca, and it's called 10 reasons you should care about the new provincial housing legislation. And I talk about its effect on urban sprawl, on heritage, on parks, on conservation, and a whole bunch of other things. Just as an example, the City of Ottawa is planning for growth of 76,000 new homes in the next 10 years. The province has now said you need to build at least 150,000. And it's a major change, and it is going to be more urban sprawl. And in fact, the other shoe dropped yesterday when the city finally did approve the city's official plan, along with 30 amendments that, among other things, add another expansion area near Stittsville, in the outskirts of Stittsville. It waters down a lot of the language around 15-minute neighborhoods and more support for transit-oriented communities. I'm still digging into this. It just came out yesterday, but I'm really concerned about the implications, not only for Stittsville, but for the city at large. And a lot of significant changes to the official plan that we approved as a city last year. The province has now gone and made some pretty major changes. Now, if you have questions or concerns, contact me, but you should also contact the Standing Committee. And on my website, in that post about the 10 reasons you should care, I've got information about how you can contact the Standing Committee. You should also contact your MPP as well. Most of you watching this video represented by MPP Gamari. Have a read through what I've written. Do your own research, obviously, but if you feel compelled, I would strongly encourage you to write to your MPP as well on that. Some local things here in Stittsville. Let's shift a little bit. There's a man who a lot of you have contacted my office about, someone who appears to be homeless, who is living here in Stittsville. Just wanted to let you know that the city has had social workers out to do wellness checks on a continuing basis, and have been sharing with them information about help and shelters that are available. If you see anyone who needs help, who's experiencing distress in any way, we've had some warm weather lately, but cold weather's coming. If you're concerned about an individual, please call 311, and the city can dispatch a team to send some help there. And thank you for everybody who has reached out and offered your concern and desire to help this individual. So we are working to get him the help that he needs, but you can help by calling 311 if you see someone who needs assistance in our area. Sometime this week, we're going to get published a plan of subdivision for the next phase of the Westwood area. This is in the Fernbank area, west of Robert Grant, north of Fernbank, and east of Shea Road. Hope that makes sense. There's been some confusion this week around what's going on with Shea Woods. I'll simplify it. Very simple. Shea Woods is being preserved. The 5 hectares that I was talking about and announced back in May that the city is preserving will indeed be preserved. So there's no concern there about the loss of Shea Woods. 5 hectares is being saved and will continue as a dog park within the new neighborhood. I'll have more information about that next week that I can share as well. I've heard from a few of you with concerns about car thefts ongoing in the community. Thefts of vehicles, but also people rummaging through vehicles and taking valuables. So just a reminder to lock your vehicles first and foremost. And go to my YouTube page and do a search. Actually, just go to YouTube and do a search for Stittsville car thefts. And you will see a video that we recorded back in the spring with with our community police officer, and he gives some great tips on what you can do to avoid car thefts. Also talks about what vehicles they're targeting and how they are carrying out these thefts. So check that out. It's some really good information. And if you have any information or see any suspicious activity, please contact the police as soon as possible with that. The other news out of City Hall this week was we had a big update about construction of the next phase of LRT, and it's bad news. It's the phase that's going in the west end to Moody Drive is behind by about a year and a half, and so the new opening is now not planned until 2026. That feels like a very long time away, and it is. They've run into issues with supply and labor, some COVID delays, and also some delays with construction, geotechnical, so digging into the rocks and so on. Obviously, they're trying to find ways to shorten that time frame, but there will definitely be a delay from the original 2025 opening date. Ottawa Public Health is reminding people to make sure you're up to date on both your flu shot and your COVID vaccines. Flu shots are now available for everybody, and you can contact your local pharmacy or go to ottawapublichealth.ca/flu, and there's information there about some Ottawa Public Health clinics that you can go to as well. And Ottawa Police are reminding drivers to be very careful on the roads. There have been a number of pedestrians hit across Ottawa over the past week. It's awful, including one pedestrian who was hit at Main and Beverly a few nights ago. And I'm not sure who that is or how they're doing, but obviously our whole community is thinking about you, and we hope you're okay. If you're a driver, the reminders from police: slow down, follow the rules of the road and the traffic lights, do not drive distracted, put your device away, put it in the glove compartment, put it in your armrest. These are simple things that you could and should be doing in order to keep our streets safe. So thanks for your cooperation. Now, upcoming events. Pardon me. Upcoming events. Today, Saturday, November 5th, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I'm doing my next Councillor Chat. We do this about once a month. Today's Councillor Chat is at Cardell Rec, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Totally informal. Drop by, say hello, ask a question, share an idea. I'd love to see you 10 to 11 a.m. at Cardell Rec. You'll see us there near my ward office. This week, watch for guides and scouts in Stittsville. They're doing their fall food drive, so they may be knocking on your door and looking for a donation for the food bank. At Village Square Park, they're soon going to be lighting up some trees in blue for Diabetes Month, so thanks to the Lions Club and the volunteers there for their help. Good luck to everyone participating in the Army Run tomorrow. Lots of people from our community will be doing that. And if you're heading downtown, just be aware there will be some road closures and delay due to the Army Run. And of course, this week is Remembrance Day on November 11th. I will be at the Stittsville Legion ceremony at the Cenotaph at Johnny LaRue Arena, and that's on Friday afternoon. Make sure you buy a poppy, wear a poppy, and also check out, if you get a chance, a little south of the community. If you go south on Stittsville, Maine to Huntley Road and the Goulburn Museum, just south of Fluellen, they've got their annual poppy display that's up there now, and that's a partnership. The firefighters from Station 81, the volunteer firefighters, helped to set that up. It's a really neat display, so check that out. Another way to commemorate and say thank you to our veterans and the people who have represented and served our country in wars here in Canada. So please take some time on Friday for Remembrance Day. And that's it for me today. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. Oh, one more thing. It's not going to be beautiful and gorgeous the entire day. It's supposed to get super windy later this afternoon and tonight. So just maybe take a look at your outside furniture, and maybe you've got some Halloween decorations up. This would be a really good time to get everything inside or secure things. It's going to be really windy, so just a heads up about that and be prepared. That is it for me now, so have a great Saturday, and I'll talk to you here next week. Take care.